Hello everybody. Technical writing. We are going to study what is technical writing, and under this heading technical writing we are going to start with 1.1, that is words and vocabulary. Let us first see what are words. The definition of the word goes like this: a single distinct meaningful element of speech or writing used with other elements, sometimes used alone, to form a sentence. So this is the definition of a word. In other words, we can say that the word is the smallest unit for independent use. It is separated by spaces in writing or typing. Why do we need to learn more words? Point number one, to build thoughts. Yes, to build thoughts, we need more and more words. And to express the thoughts that get built up in our mind, when we want to express these thoughts, we need more words. We also need words to communicate effectively. And when others communicate with us, when others express their thoughts, we need more and more words to understand their thoughts. New words, important words, productive words. These words are required for us to understand things better. When can we confidently say that we know a word? Can we say that we know a word only when we know the spelling of that word or the meaning of that word? No. We need to know the different forms of the word, the meaning of the word, the spelling, the pronunciation, and last but not the least, we also should know how to use this word in a sentence. If we come across that situation, how can we use this word under that situation? When we know all these things, then only we can confidently say that, yes, I know this word. How to become an expert with spellings? In other words, how to be a spellbee? Be a keen observer. Whenever you see words, whenever you see sentences, observe the words very carefully. When you start observing, you will start learning. Memorize the spellings. Yes, a little bit of memorization is required. Spellings can be learned through memorization. If you want to become an expert with spellings, write the spellings. You remember your school teacher used to give the imposition. Write 5 times, write 10 times. Yes, that is actually one of the best drills to write, or if you want to use the modern gadgets, type the spellings. Writing or typing will give you more exercise and you will become a spellbee. List your difficult words. Yes, whenever we find some word difficult, we have to note down and we have to put a little effort on that. Tough spellings can become easy when we split the word. Maintain a notebook. Yes, writing helps a lot. It is said that writing once is equal to learning 5 times. That holds good in this case. So let me repeat. Be a keen observer, memorize spellings, write or type, list your difficult words and put a little effort on those difficult words, and maintain a separate notebook. Our next topic is vocabulary. First, the definition. Vocabulary is nothing but a group or a collection of words that are known and used by a particular person. In other words, we can also say vocabulary is the word stock. Every person has a stock of words in his or her mind. That stock is called vocabulary. Now the question is, should we consider vocabulary as important? Yes, vocabulary is very important because it is the basis of every language. It is the raw building block, the blocks that are used in the construction of a building. Vocabulary is that material which is used in the construction of sentences. Vocabulary is used to express thoughts and ideas. Yes, dear students, sometimes when we are expressing something, we often get stuck. We forget a particular word and we start thinking. You might have seen many people, they start counting stars. Why do they do that? They have forgotten a particular word, and without that particular word, they are not able to move forward. If that person's vocabulary was excellent, he or she wouldn't have stopped and started counting stars. Just because he or she is not getting that particular word, he stops and starts recalling that same word which he or she has forgotten. But if the vocabulary of the person was good, he would have definitely got an alternate word and he would have proceeded without pausing, without stopping. Vocabulary is used to express thoughts and ideas. Yes, the thoughts and ideas that come to our mind, sometimes we are unable to express them, and most of them get held up because they are confused, like how can I express this thought to others. It is exactly like, driving or riding. When we are driving or riding, sometimes we get held up in traffic jams. If we know some other route, we can avoid these jams. But if we don't know other route, we have to wait at the signal for a long time. Yes, knowing alternate words, I mean having a vast vocabulary is like knowing many routes. You don't have to stop at a particular place for a long time. Vocabulary is also important in sharing information. Whenever we want to share the information, share our ideas with somebody else, vocabulary plays a very important role. It also plays an important role when we are trying to understand what others mean to say. When somebody is telling something, we might not be able to understand. But if our vocabulary is good, we will definitely overcome this difficulty and understand others' ideas in a better way. Vocabulary also helps in growing personal relationships. So these are some of the important points stating that vocabulary is very important. Now the next point, what we are going to learn here is how to build our vocabulary. Yes, vocabulary can be improved. Vocabulary can be built. How? Before getting into that topic, let us also know that every person, every individual is expected to develop his or her vocabulary with age. A student of first grade will be knowing less words compared to a student studying in 7th or 8th grade. A college student is expected to know more and more words. Similarly, an undergraduate, a postgraduate. So with age, it is expected that our vocabulary must develop. Acquiring an extensive vocabulary is one of the challenges, particularly while learning a foreign language. This difficulty might not be so challenging when we deal with our mother tongue because we are exposed to so many words in mother tongue. But when it comes to a foreign language, we are not exposed to so many words compared to our mother tongue. That's why acquiring an extensive vocabulary is a big challenge, particularly while learning a foreign language. Now the main point, how to build our vocabulary. There are so many ways in which you can develop your vocabulary. First and foremost, develop reading habit. Yes, dear students, reading habit is such a habit that gives you so many advantages. One of the advantages is that you can build your vocabulary. Make it a habit of using a dictionary. Yes, a dictionary is a very good tool. It will improve your vocabulary. You can learn more and more words when you start using a dictionary. Play word games. Yes, who doesn't like games? Word games. Crossword. Yes, crossword puzzle is one such word game where you can learn more and more words, and in this way you can build up your vocabulary. Use flashcards. There is a big difference between hearing and seeing. Hearing and learning might be a little slow. When we listen, we might not understand or grasp so quickly. But when we see something, the learning goes very fast. We learn very fast when we learn by seeing. So flashcards help a lot in learning new words because when we see that particular word, the word gets stored up in our gallery. Subscribe to word of the day. You might have heard like little drops of water make a mighty ocean. Yes, similarly, one new word per day will make a lot of difference. The students of Garden City University are very lucky that word of the day is already reaching you through your mobile. Every morning you will get to know a new word, its meaning, its pronunciation, and its usage. So, dear students, take this activity, take this word of the day a little seriously. Download it, go through it, and if possible, note down, because writing or typing will definitely store that word in your mind for a longer time. Practice using new words in conversation. We have seen that many students learn new words. They write down new words in a notebook and finish, close that notebook as if their work is done. Your work is not done. In fact, your work starts there. What is your duty after noting down the word? Your duty is to start implementing that knowledge. What is the use of that knowledge that is locked up in the notebooks? No use. It's better you use that knowledge, you implement that knowledge in your daily life, particularly new words. Whenever you come across a new word, understand the meaning, its pronunciation, its usage, its synonym, antonym. So in this way, your vocabulary is building much faster. So practice using new words, whatever new words you have learned, wherever the situation comes. Create that situation, create that opportunity, and try to use that new word which you have recently learned. So these are some. Here is a list of vocabulary games that you might enjoy learning by enjoying. Pictionary is one such game which is almost like a popular game called Damsharas, where instead of acting, the players draw the words and their team members will guess. This game is Pictionary. Hangman, word search, crossword, word scramble. Like this, there are so many games. By playing these games, you will not only have fun but also learn more number of words, and unknowingly you are building up your vocabulary. There are more games. Here's a link which you can use, and you can see the 10 vocabulary activities. Don't forget to click on the link or copy and paste the link and enjoy the 10 best vocabulary activities. That's all for today. See you very soon with 1.2. 1.2 is nothing but sentences and paragraphs. So this was 1.1, which is almost over. Words and vocabulary. See you very soon with 1.2, sentences and paragraphs. Don't forget to click on this link and enjoy some of the activities. Thank you.